Now it's time for trending topics. We posted a few questions on our Facebook page. Many of you answered. So, Jeremy, what's feedback?
Well, here is what is trending today. I posted several questions yesterday, and I had no idea that this first one was actually going to get as many responses as it did, because you never know when posting a house what's going to happen. In fact, I posted a photo of this. It's called the Lycans Mansion, and it is for sale, just so you know, okay? The Lycans Mansion, it's an American Federalist-style home commissioned by Mr. and Mrs. George Ross Lycans in 1929. It originally sat on the outskirts of town, but as you know now, it's in the center of Springfield. It's on 4 acres, and now the price has been reduced to $125,000. It has 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, and 3,440 square feet. So here's what we asked you. We asked, would you want to restore this house, fix it up, or is it just beyond repair? So here's some of the answers we got. Stacy says, make it a haunted house attraction. It has to have a few ghosts. I do not doubt that at all. Jim says, oh, the things I could do to update, yet preserve and restore. It could be a showplace. If only I had the money or knew somebody who had it to buy it and front the reno bill. I think that's my problem, too. I thought about that, too. I was like, who's going to pay for that? Good one, Jim. Liz has a different option, saying, I don't want to stay here even if you gave me this house. Yeah. On the side note, she does hope that someone fixes it up. She hates to see old houses get torn down. I agree with you. Barbara says, oh, if those walls could talk. You know what? That's what I wish. I wish those walls could talk. Just imagine the stories we would hear. That's amazing. Jillian says that she's driven by this house nearly every single day of her entire life, and she's always thought that it had potential. And I agree, it does have potential. I'm worried about what happens when you start taking off those layers. Brian, let's move on to Brian. Brian says he must be a realtor because he's shown this house to possible investors twice in the last fall. It's terrible that this home is in its current condition. There's even a little raccoon all dried up that just didn't quite make it out of the wall upstairs. In fact, his little arm is reaching out as if to say, don't go in the basement. That actually is hysterical and sad. Oh, Brian, that's really sad and kind of gross. Oh, gosh, I actually looked at this house, too. It's on 4 acres. I just have renovated a house. I don't think I have the energy. Tom, Joy, what are your thoughts on this house? Fixer-upper? Should we go in together?
Jeremy could do the work.
Yeah. Oh, if I can just sit there and watch him do it.
If we sit on the veranda and let him do the work.
I think that's a grand idea.
I think we need it as kind of an Ozarks Live outpost, right? Like a little
the Ozarks Live studios?
Like a remote studio with the lawn and the circle drive, and
I
it
think
could be
it'd
all...
be great because we have a veranda.
Yes.
And it's always good. A veranda
We need a veranda.
always a good thing to have.
I know.
Yeah.
I say, Jeremy...
I'm just too tired to do it, though, Tom.
No, I think you can do it because your project will be out of the way, and then you tackle this one.
You're the young one. You've got energy.
We'll
we
cut
don't
the
have
grass.
energy. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
he'll
then.
cut the grass.
Deal.
Yeah.
Although I have to say that story about the raccoon kind of makes me a little sad.
Are you sure it's a raccoon?
That's another thing. Why don't we go over there and film a segment over there, Tom? Let's do it.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Just don't go in the basement.
Yeah,
Don't go in the basement, though. No, I won't do it.
Could be an alien.
This also, this next trending topic is kind of controversial a little bit in the area because, man, we got a lot of comments. It's the new TLC show, Tattoo Girls, which is shot right here in Springfield on Commercial Street. Now, this show recently got some bad press right here in Springfield because the trailer that was released by TLC, it kind of shows the girls maybe saying some not so nice things about Springfield. So we wanted to know if you watched the premiere of Tattoo Girls and what you thought about it. Here are some of the responses that we can post on TV. Michael says that they started in with all the shop drama pretty quickly, like with the jealousy card. It's funny how busy they made the shop look because I've been in there twice to talk to somebody and I couldn't find anyone because they only had one tattoo artist. I think they have a lot of growing up to do first. Well, you've actually been in there, so you have the experience, so we'll take your word for that. Suzanne Nimmo said that she was told that the show is actually scripted and the girls had to say what they were given, but they wanted to do the show for recognition, so they did it, and unfortunately, it has painted them in a bad light. I have heard from several that they are actually very nice girls, and I hope they can survive the criticism. Well, I hope that is true. I know that they say that a lot about reality shows are kind of scripted, so hopefully that's the case. Joanna, let's see what Joanna says. Joanna says that it was not a very good view of Springfield, and it seemed bitter. She was talking about that teaser video. Yeah, I kind of agree. Wasn't the best. Don't bite the hand that feeds you, I say. And now John states, I generally like tattoo shows, but based on the recent media attention regarding the views of the owner, I decided not to watch. I do hope it represents Springfield better than the promos did. I actually hope that too. I have not watched it yet. I plan to. I have it on my DVR. Joy and Tom, are you going to watch the show? What are your thoughts on that?
I didn't see it. I would like to see it. I forgot about it. I mean, that's the long and short. I just forgot that it was on. But I'd watch it to see what happens.
Maybe I would now, but I have to admit, until we were really starting to talk about it, I didn't realize that there was such a need, a desire, and a following for tattoo shows.
Tattoo television shows.
Yeah, tattoo television. That'll be the next network, Tattoo TV.
No, it could be.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, it'd be interesting and nice to know that someone is going to make a television show right here in Springfield. It's going to go out on the cables and all over.
Out on the cables, and them internets and all that.
Them internets.
The girls, you got to give them some credit for trying to open a local business. Okay, so they said a few things they shouldn't. They're young. They're starting up now. They got cameras on. I mean, there's a lot going on. Let's give them a break. Just give them a break. Let's let the show play out, see what happens. And we got to root for a local business. Just let's all just get along.
And
what do you say?
It's also the thing where the one viewer said it right. These reality shows aren't all reality. There are a lot of scripted moments.
You're kidding me.
No, that's what I read.
Well, it must be
on
true.
the internet. Yeah, and if it's on the internet, it's fact.
Well, then that's it.
I saw that. That was a quote from Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah. I'll watch. I'll let you know what I think when I
Tom,
see
you
it.
beat me to it. That is my favorite internet quote from Abraham Lincoln.
I love it.
I love that one. Yeah, I'm going to give him a try, guys. Just, I'm going to give him a try because it's a local business. But also, we posted one more question. The Oscar nominations and the Razzie nominations came out this week, celebrating the best and the worst in films. So we asked you what you thought were some of the worst films of the year, and maybe that were nominated or not nominated. So we just wanted your thoughts in general. So let's get to some viewer thoughts. T. Doris Morris said 50 Shades of Grey was the worst movie in her opinion. I've not seen that. I cannot comment because I don't know. Let's see. Charles says Zoolander. Definitely Zoolander. Well, Charles, you're not alone. I've heard lots and lots and lots of people say the exact same thing. Angie votes for Hillary's America. Again, I have not seen that one either, so I can't comment. And then Kathy says that Hacksaw Ridge is the worst. Well, these people have strong opinions about these movies. And last but not least, Becky states that she won't watch and she doesn't care. And I have that feeling that a lot of people are thinking that way. A lot of time the movies that are nominated, people haven't seen. I looked over the Best Picture list. I haven't seen hardly any of those. But I don't know, Joy, Tom, thoughts on the worst movie?
I haven't seen enough, but I
haven't seen any of those.
Hacksaw Ridge I would not put in the category of the worst.
The worst?
Yeah.
So you saw it then?
Is that up for an Academy? Is Mel Gibson up for an Academy Award for directing, things like that?
I think it's up for Best Picture.
Yeah, it is. I thought it was an excellent movie.
I haven't seen those, but Hidden Figures was really good.
Yeah.
I went last weekend.
Yeah, that's what you said.
I go to one movie like a year,
Yeah.
which is really sad. I got to get better than that. But I don't know. So I guess I don't have a least favorite if I really didn't see any. That's kind of sad.
I can't tell you the last time I went and actually saw a movie in the theater. With life, you get too busy and you wait for it to come out streaming or on Netflix, and then it's years later and you finally see it. So
and then I still don't see it. Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
All right. Thanks, Jeremy. And we'll be back with more Ozarks Live after this. Don't go away.